What's up, gentlemen? Master Flash here with another video. This time I'm gonna do what I promised. I'm gonna do a video about comic book care and comic book storage. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna talk about sheets. Yeah. In fact, I'm gonna talk about bags, comic book bags. So me, before going to comic book stores, I had some comic books that some people gave me. So I had like a bunch of comic books, but no bags and no boards and anything to put them in place. So I'm gonna talk about alternative to the conventional bags and boards, which is polypropylene bags and bulk boards. This bag is actually I think oh, I forgot. Comic care bags, I think. I'm not sure, but I think it's this one. It's the comic bags and board that my comic book store gave us. This is a binder bag, much more thicker, and some collectors will tell you that it's a wrong alternative, but I'm gonna tell you how to do it. This is a surprise. So here's a comic book that I'm gonna use as an example. It's actually the Avengers, free Avengers. I got it for the free comic book day. So let's start with the binder. Yeah. So a lot of collectors will tell you that it's a wrong idea to use these binders, but I'm gonna show you how to make it good. Not very good, but good. It's and I just want to say that it's short term storage. I'm talking about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but not much than this. It's only for short term. So just a minute. Yeah. Okay. So the tips is actually to put the comic book in. This is with no boards. I'm not gonna talk about boards because there's no good alternative to boards. So with one end it's very difficult, but I got it. So the tips is actually to put the comic book in. Yeah. Now you use a ruler to determine where is the actual corner of the comic book, but you're gonna make it loose. So you're gonna be left like let's say 1/4 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, to let the comic book breathe. That's it. So now what you're gonna do is gonna take some kind of you can do it for 2 ways. You can do it with a simple X-Acto and put it on a hard surface and actually cut it, or you can use a pen and make the line and cut it with scissors. So once you've done this, you're gonna have like something cut for two corners, like for for 2 corners, this one and this one. So what you're gonna do is gonna take some tape, not duct tape like I used to for my example, but transparent tape, and you're gonna actually tape the two pieces in. So I have my example right here, but I've done it very fast, like in 2 minutes. But that's actually what it's supposed to be like. I didn't cut the corner. I didn't cut the corner. I only took the piece and tape it with the other piece. I didn't use scissors. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Yeah. Oh, that will be a very bad idea. Oh God. Oh, I'm gonna put it there. Okay. That's what it looks like. We have something that moves a little bit, but not so, and we can actually tape the piece to make something very good. Yeah. So that's the first alternative to the comic bag. I just wanted to say that this binder bags are actually polypropylene, like the conventional bags and boards. The conventional bag, but it's not acid free, so you cannot let it for a lot of time. Yeah. So first alternative to the comic bag. I'm gonna go to the second. Second alternative is actually my surprise. It's actually kitchen bags. Yeah, the type of bags that you find in a dollar store, etc., etc. So I'm gonna show you how it looks like. It's actually a bag. It's done like this. It's like this bag, but you cannot enter a board in the kitchen bag. Yeah, it's transparent too. It's polypropylene too, so it's good. But you cannot. You can only put the comic book. So let's go. I'm gonna put the cam away. So I'm gonna show the way to process it. So you need to put the comic like that, to open the bag and put it in there and let it enter. But I'm gonna do it. Don't know if we can see. I don't know. Okay. So you just take your comic book, your bag, put it in there, let it enter. Okay, so you let it enter. So that's what it's supposed to look like. A bag, a conventional bag, but we have a long shit. So you just cut it. It's very simple. You cut it like you want. You cut it very simply, and you will have something that is very good. I just want to add something. Yeah. So you can. I told that we cannot use boards. Yes, you can. Yes, you can, but you have to cut the board, and it's not very simple with scissors because you need a vertical line and a straight line. So you can use a ruler, which I didn't do, or you can use this. I don't know, we call it, but you can find it in libraries. It's actually to cut papers, but I think you can use it with boards. You will have mini boards that you can put in there, and this will be a more long-term storage or alternative. I'm talking about 6 months to 1 year. That's doing the shit. So that's for the alternative. Now I'm gonna show you how to do it with conventional bag and board. How to enter the shit in. Yeah. So you have your bags and boards. That's an old board. You can see that it's brown, but there's a whole lot of my comic books that have actual brown cardboard, but I have white in there. Yeah. So I'm gonna show you how to do it. I already put tape in it. So you use transparent tape, not a whole lot, not an inch. Come on, man. No, just a third of an inch, just to put it in place. You don't want to, because when you will want to read it, it will scrap your bags. Don't want this. It's not aesthetical. So yeah, I'm gonna put this shit away. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Yeah. So you just take it. I don't have a whole lot, so that's it. So we have the cardboard. So I'm gonna take the comic. Yeah. So you just enter it very carefully. Yep. That's it. You don't close it like that. We need to put away the air. So just take it away. Yeah. So you put it in place. You put your hand and you shut. You move the hair up. So I'm going to do it right here. So I don't like that. And you should. That's it for this bag and board. This polypropylene bag will long, I think, like 7 years, but it's a whole cardboard, so I'm gonna say 3 years max. I'm not gonna go far away. Yeah, so now we're gonna go to the boxes. Yeah, first thing, boxes. My first box was actually an helicopter box. It enters, I put the comics in there, and that's it. But that's not a good way. That's a bad way. After, I used a shoebox that can actually enter a comic book. One problem, there's a hole. This hole will make this part of the comic be fucked up. Okay, I'm talking about this part right here. There will be a pressure right here. That's not what we want at all. So after I went to see if there was any video about boxes alternatives, but there wasn't. So I made my own. Yeah. So I was searching for paper boxes. this type of box that you can actually people want to get rid about it, so they just put it in the garbage and you can take it, there's no problem. It's actually a friend of mine that gave me this box. It's a very big box. We're talking about 2.5 comic. Yeah, 2.5 comic. So you can do two things. If you have a whole lot of comic books, you can make two lines, but you have to separate with a cardboard in the box. You have to separate with a cardboard because we don't want, if you take a comic the other moves, we don't want this type of shit. So you just put a cardboard to separate the two. Or what you can do is you can modify the box. There's a huge problem because I thought I'm gonna show you how I did it, but my mother put the box in the garbage. But actually I got some pieces. So actually what you have to do is take a part of the box and take your ruler again and take the measuring and do the actual box. That's it. That's actually what you can do. Again, it's not a long-term use box because the cardboard is not very thick. If we compare this one, it's very thick. It's not the same thing. Yes, so that's it. Other tips, yeah, for the trade paperbacks and art covers. Art covers, you don't put bags on it. You will. It's not a good idea because they can be in line by their own. But trade paperbacks, you can put a bag, but not a board. Same thing for yeah, that's it. Yeah. Me see what I want. What I did. I'm gonna show you an alternative to the box filler, the shitty box filler that costs actually very a lot of money. So I'm gonna show you an alternative. So here it is. It's actually two pieces of cardboard that you take and you make your the measuring. So if you want, for my thing, I wanted this large and I took this long. So you just do it, you put it, and this way the comic will not be damaged. And furthermore, you can put your extra thing in there. So I have some crappy comic books right there, crappy comic books, yeah, and yeah, crappy comic books, bags, boards, etc., etc. Finally, my final thing, dividers. Yeah, dividers are very expensive. I'm talking about $1 for one. That's a whole lot of money. So what I use is actually binder divider. Yeah, I'm gonna show you an example. This type of divider. So you just take it. You take again your ruler and you cut the larger and the longer that you want. So that's what it looks like. It's actually not very hard. It's moving, but it's the same structure as a comic book bag. So that's how it looks like. Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna put more, but that's for like you can have for the $1 that you put for your conventional dividers. It will cost you for this type of dividers. You can take like 15. so you enter in your money in a very small amount of time. I forgot to talk about the price. The box alternative is actually free. Same thing for this box, the shoe box. Same thing for the helicopter box. The normal bags and boards are actually 10 cents, but my comic book stores give them for every comic that you take. The binder sleeves are actually, I think, more expensive than the bags and boards. They're actually much more easier to find. So they're like 10 for $1 to the dollar store. And this kitchen sleeves, I think they're like, you have like 30 for $1. It's not very expensive at all. It's not expensive at all. But that's alternatives. There's no such thing as Mylar and very good things. But sometimes you need to store your comic books for a short amount of time. So that's it, guys. I wish you liked the video. I'm actually yeah, so I'm very happy to make videos with you. What I want in exchange is actually that you subscribe and comment if you have any question. I'm very open to questions. I respond very fast. So that's it, guys, with my awesome face. Bye, guys.